Hey, you're listening to Cracking the Code, the podcast for leaders building and growing service-based businesses. If you are in legal or medical or financial services, if you have letters behind your name that qualify you to do what you do for a living, you are in the right place. I am your host, Rob Riggs, here to bring you intel and access that are designed to decode how technology can be and should be impacting your growth. All right, let's get into it. Hey everyone, so this is a little embarrassing, but sometimes I have somebody join, come on my calendar, and I'm not really sure how we were connected initially or where they're coming from, and so such is the case today. But all my calls are naturally recorded, so that allows me to focus on what somebody is saying instead of jotting down every word that they say. So because the recording will do that for me. So it allows me to better focus and build relationships and that sort of thing. And so Josh Dover ended up on my calendar somehow, and Josh runs a web development agency in Northwest Arkansas, and a boutique agency. He's focusing on custom coded websites and SEO for local and regional service-based businesses. So think tradesmen, blue collar businesses, etc., looking to grow their local service-based business. And what makes Josh a bit unique is his development background. He's building custom websites using AI tools like Cursor, not just templates and that sort of thing. But he's operating in a really in an area of the U.S. that is growing pretty quickly, and so I thought it would be helpful to other people who may be starting marketing agencies. Josh is like 6 months in. This is his second go at this. And so I thought this was really interesting and thought I'd share. And I hope this is at all helpful to somebody out there who is a bit newer in the business. And again, thought this would be interesting for somebody to listen to. What makes sense to talk about today?
Yeah, I'm curious to learn more about what you do. It sounds really
Sure.
interesting.
So yeah, we've been around 2009. We started as a dev shop, website software, and in 2017, I think, we had a small acquisition of a marketing team. We had been referring work back and forth, and it just made more sense to come under one umbrella
Mhm.
to have a more full service set for our clients. And so we're about 20 people now, and in 7 figures revenue. But where we spend most of our time is still kind of the same. It's web, it's software, it's marketing. But with AI coming onto the scene, we've been able to explore kind of rapid prototyping in a way that shows our clients uh, access, I guess, to a tool more quickly.
Mhm.
And so it's probably similar to what you're doing, but we can run up a dev environment and really really quickly.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
so that's been a lot of fun. And it is still like some of our team have latched on to the AI tools, and some are a little bit more hesitant for
Mhm.
whatever reason, whether it's the environment or whether it's like yeah, but they can't really code like our coders.
Right.
And so we get into some of that.
Mhm.
And so I'm leading the charge on that with our dev manager. And he told me like I don't trust AI to for whatever the new front end for a client user interface. And I said give me a week. And I spent some long days on it, but I turned it over to him, and he was impressed
Mhm.
until he started looking under the hood, and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
said this is a cool prototype, but we're just going to rebuild it from scratch.
Right.
But using this as a goal for the UI.
Yep.
Um, but
I have a
so
very
you get
similar
into that, yeah?
situation. Yeah, with one of my clients. So, yeah.
Interesting, interesting. So, where are you spending most of your time then, in terms of what services are you diving into? What are you most excited about in your company?
Yeah. Uh, I'm really enjoying the website and SEO side. Uh,
Okay,
we do some web apps, but they're not really something I've marketed per se.
sure.
Uh, but that's actually more of my background is on the application
Okay,
development side. So uh, we'll probably more explicitly lean into that in the coming year. Uh, but overall, uh, I've kind of been building for better or for worse, kind of a custom framework that is very SEO driven in terms of how I approach things with the websites.
okay,
So, and a lot of my clients, they're like local or regional uh,
yeah,
trades or blue collar type businesses. So, uh, it's a good fit for them. So, just getting better at that, and then also navigating sales and marketing because that's been a weak point. So,
sure. That yeah, no, I'm with you. That's always the biggest challenge. Like I can make
mhm.
anything come together, make anything happen, but how do you convince a prospect who's just met you once or twice that we've
Yep.
got this? So that's interesting. How do you solve for that?
Just recently, I realized there's a big missing piece for me. Uh,
Yeah,
you're in Atlanta, so you've probably got some bigger clients and people who have more
yeah,
awareness of the space.
sure. Okay,
For me, a lot of my clients don't even know which way is up with digital. Uh,
yeah,
and there's a huge opportunity to educate uh, at the earlier stages of engagement uh,
okay,
that I've missed that because I assume people know what I'm talking about, but they don't.
yeah.
Uh, so that's something
That's
I'm
a
trying to solve
challenge.
for. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, it's education is one of those pieces that how do you talk, without talking down to somebody,
Mhm.
how do you communicate everything that's in your head
Mhm.
in a way that motivates or is compelling?
Right.
Um, and I don't know if you would record video courses that you make that you offer for free up to a point or something like that, or if you have group training sessions,
Mhm.
webinars, again free to a point, and then you start selling access to your brain. Um, but it's an interesting time to be in the industry for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot changing, and people have tons of questions. People ask about AI,
Okay.
but nobody knows how it could be an asset for them or how it might fit into what they do. So that's been another hot topic lately.
Yeah. So people are asking, are you using, do you have services that help people show up in like AI overviews or, answer engines basically? Um,
Not explicitly. Um,
okay. Not yet.
I have started to acknowledge like if you have a really good SEO foundation, then
Yeah.
that's where to start at least. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of my clients, they're a few steps back from that still. Like SEO is
Okay.
the big for them. Uh,
Wow. Yeah.
so yeah.
Do you have, or is most of your clientele, so you said they're either local or regional, is most of their business coming locally? Is it, retail or is it local service business? Is it, like who are you serving?
Yeah. I mean, a good example, there's an asphalt company I've been working with. Uh,
Okay.
they've been around 40 years. They're doing about 40 million in revenue
Okay.
and they have zero digital marketing. Uh,
Wow. Yeah.
so, so taking those guys, because our area is growing very quickly and aggressively,
Okay.
especially
Yeah.
on the real estate and construction side. Actually, the the part of Arkansas I'm in, I think it was I forget which one of the major moving companies. They have an annual report of like the most inflow and outflow, parts of the country in terms of moving.
Yeah.
And our area is actually number one in the whole country for the past year.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay.
So, there's tons of new businesses popping up with people moving here, but they don't know the old guys because they're not from here, you know.
Right.
So it's I'm trying to get on with people who are looking ahead and know that, you know, their old business contacts are starting to retire, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
new contractors and GCs and real estate companies to engage with. So helping them navigate that.
Interesting. Um, do and people are seeing that influx, right? They recognizing here's a half a million a crop of new potential customers.
Mhm.
Are they buying into that?
Yeah, yeah. The people I'm working with, they see it and they
Okay.
know they're afraid of being behind. They don't know where to start, but they're afraid of being behind. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Um, how long has Dover been around? How long have you been running?
Since April, basically. Uh,
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah,
That's big.
yeah.
So congrats. And what where what's your so you said kind of biz dev is your biggest challenge in figuring out kind of where to pivot, where to go next to accumulate business.
Mhm.
Um, what are you thinking? Is are you putting content out there that will attract new business? What are you doing
Primarily on
to?
LinkedIn.
So, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
same. LinkedIn is a good place. And so, yeah, I like, and I've got your website up. First I was curious like about your geography, but love that you have that, right there, um, right next to Oklahoma. Let's see,
Yep.
it's one of the only states that I know just by the shape. So it's that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, but no, that's great. Um, and then cool, you've got some good testimonials as well. I love that you have those hanging out. Hey, this is Rob Riggs, and I wanted to take just a second to tell you about Code Conspirators, our sponsor here. In that we are a technology-focused performance marketing agency serving professional service firms. So that's legal, medical, financial, engineering. If you have to take a test to do what you do for a living, we help you grow your practice with websites and apps and software and performance marketing. That's organic, paid ads, retargeting, conversion optimization. And we're also doing a whole host of things with CRM, AI, and automation that's been bringing our clients tremendous value. If you're curious at all, go to codeconspirators.com to learn more. Now back to the show. So what's next for you? What's your biggest challenge that you're looking to overcome? And is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah. Yeah. I I really do think the biz dev side is the big challenge to solve. So
Sure.
prior to what I'm doing now, I had co-founded another small agency in the area
Okay.
with a friend, uh, and went full time with that in August of 24, uh, to then go solo this April.
Yeah.
But we never figured out the business development piece.
Yeah.
And I kind of ended up wearing both hats of the biz dev and delivery, side. So I'm feeling good about delivery now, but
Okay.
I'm dialing up the sales and marketing piece.
Yeah.
So figuring that out is really the big thing. Also, like a lot of my best customers, if I look at common trends between them, ironically, despite what I said about LinkedIn, they're not on LinkedIn. You know,
Okay.
they they find partners through referrals exclusively. They call
Yeah.
people and ask who they should talk to.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah.
so optimizing for that while also working on LinkedIn because I'm getting traction on LinkedIn with a different kind of customer, and that's going well. Uh,
Okay.
so so yeah, just trying to figure that out.
Yeah. That's huge. So we have people say that a lot. And I'm on a lot of calls. And people, so I'll talk about like the importance of being able to convert from somebody's website. And
Mm.
people will balk at the idea and they say, "Oh, I've never gotten leads from my website. I just got, I get referrals and people call, whatever." And my thing is that like chicken or the egg? Like, what
Yeah.
if you could get, business from your website? And it's, when I pull up their website and it's objectively awful, but
Right.
we run assessments before jumping on the phone with somebody.
Yeah.
And so we understand kind of is the problem that they see the same problem that we see. And we look across seven
Mm.
different factors of what it takes for a website to convert.
Mhm.
And when something has a like a score of 30, 40%, that's obviously they're not going to get any
Mhm.
business from the website, but there are ways to fix that because where we see things going, like the advent of AI, and the AI overviews, and Google just released the what is that? I forget what they call it, but it's like a get pricing now from AI in the
Yeah.
map pack,
Yep.
and so that is huge. And what we're going to is a repless sale. Nobody wants to talk to anybody. They want to be informed by AI. Who's the best service provider in plumbing or roofing or web development? And let AI basically inform the decision and without so much as a conversation. So that's where we need to be the same way we used to try to please Google and Bing and all the other search engines. Now we have to do the same for AI engines.
Mhm.
We're just going to stop getting new business. But
Yep.
so interesting to see kind of where we are now in this day and age.
Mhm.
But
So
yeah, yeah.
what are you guys seeing in terms of getting into answer engines? What are you seeing that you can layer on top of the more traditional SEO stuff? Because I'm aware of Reddit. Reddit's a good play, a good
Reddit
place to
is
be.
good. Yeah,
Brand awareness, brand mentions, kind of social proof across social media,
yeah.
that kind of thing. But you know, there I haven't seen a whole lot from my what I'm seeing primarily on LinkedIn.
Sure, sure.
I'm not seeing a lot tactically beyond that yet. You know.
What we have seen is organic traffic from SEO has tanked, like dropped
Mhm.
60% since January this year,
Yeah.
so less than 12 months. And it's largely, it's not only, but largely in part to AI overview and things like that.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
so what we're doing for our clients, it's so we're trying to solve for all of the organic SEO um, factors, just taking it to the next level because Google is still trying to serve their searchers legit content that's going to
Mhm.
make the people using the search engine happy. But
Mhm.
the next level we're looking at, so just like you can use like robots text file or a
Mhm.
sitemap, that sort of thing, you can structure an LLM file
Mhm.
in the root to kind of tell how you want to rank. We're leveraging FAQs on key
Yep.
service pages, homepage, that sort of thing,
Yep.
phrased exactly how we think somebody's going to type into an AI engine.
Yep.
And then to your point, like Google and the other, I've used Google ubiquitously for a while now. I need to stop doing that now because there are a lot more players in the game.
Right.
But they're looking at citations, they're looking at reviews, they're looking at kind of the same things that Google used to, site speed and mobile friendliness and all of that, the accessibility, et cetera. All of those things are coming to the point now where can AI understand the content? Can it recommend you as a service provider? And then how do you show up in a way that makes it super easy for somebody to click and schedule a conversation or whatever your next step is for your
Mhm.
business. But
Yep.
so probably most of that, but that's where we're
Yeah.
seeing kind of tactically how to implement. Um, but yeah,
Yeah. No,
it's a
that's
new world.
very, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's very, very similar to how I'm kind of approaching things. And I mean, it all helps with SEO anyway, as we're making this
Right, right,
transition. You know, in the meantime, it's only good for more traditional ways of searching. Um,
right.
the FAQs thing's been really fun. Uh,
Yeah.
to really build that into the process because you also get to know the client's business so much better than if you
Uh-huh.
don't. Uh, so I enjoy that. It's almost at this point, I almost see it all as content marketing. Like,
Right.
it's really a lot of the lines are blurring, I think. And I mean, I'm relatively new to SEO, to be honest.
Okay.
I've been aware
Sure.
of it, and the technical stuff is pretty easy coming from a dev background. Um,
Mm.
the fun part is getting back into the branding part of my brain with the other piece.
Yeah.
You know? So so it's fun. I'm kind of excited about the way things are changing. I think it's better
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. People are going to get better service overall. It's just how do you make sure your business is showing up when it should be.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's see. Um, hmm. Good stuff. The so I don't remember how we got connected initially, but I run a podcast that we generally push out an episode or two a week or so. Um, if it would help you, I could throw this into our queue and launch this as another kind of live interview. And it would probably launch probably after early January. But we basically push it out on Spotify and Apple and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcast, and then push that on social, LinkedIn, Facebook, Insta, so, TikTok, etc. But that's at all interesting to you. My calls are automatically recorded because I tend to say stupid stuff, and I'm more conscious of that when I know I'm being recorded.
Sure.
But if it's all interesting to you, I'll it's already recorded. I can just get that into our queue to get produced.
That'd be
But
killer.
so
Yeah.
okay, yeah, man. Cool. What yeah, if you want, just send me kind of so I've got a link to your site, obviously, but anything you'd want to call out for us to highlight in the show notes, definitely shoot that to me via email. We Our audience is generally 7 and 8 figure professional service businesses. They're lawyers, medical, financial advisors, some technical consultants. And so if that's at all in your wheelhouse, or if you have some advice that you'd offer to somebody like that, what would that be off the cuff?
Yeah. Uh, I think any local service business is going to have a certain set of tactics that are fairly universal. If
Yeah.
you're national, I think it's a little different. The players are going to be different, and so the approach needs to be much more comprehensive. Um, but I think overall, kind of what we were talking about, like pulling in uh, the brand elements, like what makes your
Mm,
practice unique? What's unique about
yeah.
your approach, your perspective, your experience? How do you differentiate against competitors in the space? Because again, especially as AI is sucking up more share of search,
Yeah.
uh, if you can provide it the kind of feedstock to give searchers that context, uh, I think that's really critical. So that
Mm,
is above and beyond your traditional SEO, uh, and I think also there's a benefit to it in that it forces you to be introspective for a minute about your
mhm.
business and to
Yeah.
really stop and take stock of, what has led to your success, what common traits do you see with your customers, and how do you fit into the market? Like,
Mm-hmm.
kind of what are you known for, whether you recognize it or not? Once you recognize it, how do you amplify that?
Right. And we see all the time, it's hard to know like who's the legit best
Mhm.
at cosmetic surgery or family law or whatever.
Mhm.
But the one of the biggest points of impact we've seen is who do you relate to best? Who's going to get you? Who you're going to be able to work with? Side by side, hand in hand, and to the point of that's your person, and you make your decision and give them everything they need in order to provide a valuable service to you. That's huge.
Yeah,
Good.
absolutely.
But Josh, thanks for jumping on our podcast. You didn't even know you were going to be on, and we'll push this out in a couple weeks. Okay, that was Josh with Dover from Dover Digital. Really interesting conversation about the intersection of traditional SEO and the emerging AI search landscape. A couple key takeaways. First, don't assume that your audience knows anything about digital, right? Education is your competitive advantage, especially in underserved markets. And then secondly, the line between SEO and content marketing and brand strategy and AI and how you're showing up in AI overviews are completely blurring. So if you're still thinking in isolated silos, you're already behind. And so finally, Josh's point about introspection resonates. So before you optimize for algorithms, you want to get crystal clear on what makes your business actually different than your competitors. And so it's not about providing better service. Everybody wants better service, but how are you going to prove that before you're working with somebody? So what's going to resonate better is different. So different is better than better. And if you want to connect with Josh or learn more about his work in Northwest Arkansas, check out show notes for links. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.